Who's your chiro?
All right, I'm here today with Mr. Finley. How are you, sir?
Doing great. How are you?
Blessed, brother. Blessed to be here with you, man.
Definitely.
So I really mean that too, because you've been to 14 chiropractors, haven't you?
Yeah.
So I'm number 15.
Yep.
Okay, that's a blessing, man. You know, on my early journey myself, I went also to a lot of chiropractors to try to find good care. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what happened?
So about 5 years ago, I kind of noticed that like one of my legs was starting to become shorter. I noticed that when I'd go on runs and stuff, I was kind of like clopping in a weird way.
Yeah, tilted to one side.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't have any pain, and eventually led to going abroad for a semester in Europe, which
wonderful.
Definitely blessed to do something
Yes,
like
sir.
that. But about a month into that, like I said, I was on a run and went to bed, woke up the next day, and like could barely bend over and like put my socks on. So
Wow.
that was definitely not easy to deal with, but I kind of thought that it would pop back in or something. You know, I was at least optimistic about it. But it just kind of got worse and worse, and I mean, I couldn't really get care right away. So I kind of walked on that for like 3 to 4 months, and it like as soon as I got back to the States, I eventually sought out like some care, and that's where my chiropractic journey started.
Wow. And you said that you had it built up right after the injury, but numbness in this area.
Yeah,
And then-
completely numb, like
Even
Any
into
feeling in there.
the groin and genital area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and thankfully you didn't lose function,
yeah,
but the numbness.
yeah. Numbness is, I mean
it's-
equally as weird to deal with.
Yeah, it is, because it's almost, and again, I say this extremely respectfully to anybody who's been through that, but it's almost like, what's the point if this area, you can't feel it, right?
Yeah.
It's just strange, right? So you've been to many chiropractors, and then you came in here and we did an exam and we took some pictures, and you mentioned that you hadn't had quite a thorough analysis.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, sometimes that's shocking to me. I know what I always do, but is I always put myself in like your shoes and like, I want some answers, right? I want to know what's going on. How did you feel after we did your exam and took the pictures and found out what was going on?
It felt pretty good, particularly the the muscle.
Muscle testing?
Yeah, the muscle testing, because I could see how you push down, like, I think it was that one where this muscle here just didn't engage.
Gave out, yeah.
Yeah, so that, I mean, that was kind of helpful to know. 'Cause no one had done that test before.
Wonderful.
And then, yeah, I knew my neck was, like, not doing well, but you said it was pretty severe, and, like, it makes sense when you see all the, I guess your pictures or your x-rays in general are just larger, so that you get a bigger scope of what's going on.
Yeah, and we'll show you, so come on over. And what we saw here, just as a gentle recap, is that the neck is out of alignment, so you see his upper ribs are tilted like so. His neck has an inclination and then changes position to go back to the left. You can see that his whole head is off kilter, so his C2 is out of alignment. His upper neck and head are shifted to one side. His upper back is this way, his neck is this way, at the top it moves, and then his head does like that. So the neck is a bit of a mess, and even though the lower back is really the main issue, the cervical spine has so many nerve centers that aid in healing, and there's so many nerve endings and nerves in the upper neck right here that if you're out of alignment, especially in your upper neck, it can affect things like your immune system, your overall body's ability to adapt or deal with stresses. So think of it like if you're fighting, and let's say you want to, like a boxer, you want to keep your hands up because you're taking hits. Well, let's say you lower your hands down, what's going to happen?
You get hit.
You're going to get hit, exactly. So when we're super out of alignment, we're subluxated, it's almost like having your hands down. You can't quite cover as well, and you start taking hits, and you start really feeling it, like, man, like, you feel like an old man, you're 23, right?
Yeah.
You know? So what we found here is that his neck is well out of alignment. He's red, he's supposed to be yellow. And then what we did was a flexion film, and we noticed that instead of having a smooth arc forward, his lower neck almost doesn't move at all. His C4 flexes quite a bit forward on his C5, the C3, and we've got this kind of stair-stepping effect, so there appears to be some hypermobility. And then the space between his C1 and his C2 opens up like a V, and it's supposed to open like this a little bit, but his opens like that. And so that would be indicative of hypermobility. And there are certain types of adjustments we talked about that you wouldn't necessarily want to do. And I know you've had all sorts of adjustments, and they've even helped you, right? Yeah. So I'm a big fan of whatever works, right? So if you had an adjustment, whether it was, you know, a pull with a strap, or whether, as long as it helps you, I'm happy, right? The reason I do a thorough analysis like this is that I don't want to do something that just feels good. I want to really long-term help you, right? And then here, for example, when you go back, you can see that his neck extends, but his lower neck doesn't move, and then it just, boom, ratchets back. So he's been through a lot. We've only got a couple of weeks with him, which is okay, because that's what we've got. Here's an image that we did when we laid you over the DENA roll, the spinal remodeling roll. And you can see you're behind the yellow here, and you're still behind the yellow. So for somebody who's 23, to not have full correction when you're laying on that, and you're not overweight, you look great, you look lean, right? That tells me your neck's really out of alignment. And all this I'm talking about because the body's inability to heal.
Yeah.
You've been suffering through this. Now, to bring it back full circle, if we look at your lower back, we see that in fact your hips are not the same length. And so we spoke about, Finley, that what we need to do in that case is to look at a foot lift. I'm personally not a fan of them, but if it can help you and it's clearly indicated as something we should do, firsthand what I want to do is to get your lumbar spine moving more. See if we can reduce the angle between the L5 and your sacrum. Once we've gotten some motion and movement into your spine, then add the foot lift if necessary, which more than likely will be, but again, just to go slowly and take it step by step and not to put the cart before the horse.
Right.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So we've got our work cut out for us, bud. We got to get some pressure off of the nerves at the bottom. You saw here as well, these are the nerves that come out, that go to the genital area, they go to the leg, and that's going to be the source of that numbness. So we've got a couple of weeks to start working on getting you in alignment. It's not going to be enough time to get a full correction, but we're going to start working.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right,
yeah.
brother, let's roll.
Let's do it.
You ready to roll, brother?
All ready.
All right, let's do it. We're going to start on your back. Okay,
All
so
right.
go ahead and lay on your back, face up, and hands to the side like this, Finley. Just like this on the table, right on the table. And then you're going to pull your legs to the right. Go ahead. Pull, pull, pull. Okay, try again. Pull. You trying, bud?
Yeah.
Try again. Okay, let's do that again. And let's see. And pull to the right again. Go. That's what I'm talking about. Tighten your abs. Come on up. And then lay face down, sir. And let's get rolling. So we're going to work on your QL, where it intersects with the multifidus, right down here. So if you look here, the pelvis, this is the iliac crest, and the posterior superior iliac spine. The sacrum is here. The lumbar spine starts here, and we're going to work where the multifidus meets the QL. Breathe in, sir, and out. You okay there, bud?
Yeah.
Keep breathing. And out. Breath in, all the way out. Hips relaxed, and don't breathe, and don't help me. Breathe and relax. Okay, and then we're gonna, big breath in again, family. And out. So we're gonna adjust the mid-thoracic spine. Beautiful motion. Sir, how do we do there?
Great.
Breathe again. And out. Chest relax. A lot tighter up there, huh?
Yeah.
We'll come back to that. Lay face up for now, bud. So now we're gonna open up your psoas. Have you ever had muscle work on your lower back, man?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna dig in here. You.
Very ticklish there.
That's all right. It's better than very painful. So I gotta dig in here. This is a muscle called the psoas. Breathe. Attaboy. This is a muscle that flexes the hip, does that motion there, helps you walk, but if you have a lower back misalignment, it tightens up when you're out of alignment like crazy. And so what we gotta do is breathe. Get that area loosened up. You alright? Yeah. Boy. Keep the knee bent. Go this way. Crazy tight, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Roll your knee in a little bit, let your foot relax. Wow. Hands off the body, sir. Pull your legs to the right, go. Remember when we started?
Yeah.
You see the difference?
Definitely.
Pull that way. Pull, pull, pull. Let go. Straighten this one out. Lock your knee, push up here. Up, 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 push. Solid. Bring it in just like that. Push up again. A for effort, bud. So it's similar place. Keep your knee bent. It feels probably similar, but it's a different. Yeah, it's a different experience. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Isn't that crazy? Breathe in. Hold your breath in. Breathe and relax. Tighten your abs, come on up. Let's go face down now, sir. Bring way out your tummy. I'm gonna dig in a little bit to the glute, the QL. So we're gonna create a little bit of space. Do some light myofascial. I say light as I'm leaning with all my body weight on him. Light myofascial work in his glute. And I mean light wire, just a little bit. And then into his QL. And just create that space. And then what we're gonna do, bud, is have you on your left side facing me this way. Come on over. And just take a breath as you lay down for a second. And just pull up your films here so I can get an accurate pick while I'm adjusting you. There we go. Perfect. And we really want to deliver that specific care. All right, sir, so we're going to bend this leg here. I'm going to move you close to this side. Straighten that out. We're going to go this way, Mr. Finley. I'm going to contact that L3. I'm going to stay away from the lower area for right now. We're going to breathe in nice and deep, shoulders relaxed. And then I'm going to lean over you and the force is going to come right through there, okay? Mm-hmm. Breath in. And out. Shoulders really loose right through there. Beautiful, sir.
That's great.
I love it, man. That smile says a lot.
Yep.
Now what we're going to do is lay facing this way. And I'm going to open up that pelvis a little bit. I'm going to lower this just a little bit. I'm going to have you lift up your hips, bud, up in the air, up, higher. I got to grab onto the front of your hip, lift up again. Higher, right there, let it go. Perfect, right there on the ASIS. You're going to breathe in and all the way out. Drop your hips a little bit, loosen a little bit, shoulders loose. Amazing. amazing. How'd we do there, sir?
Good.
Attaboy. I'm gonna lay face up here. There we go. We're gonna take a glance at your neck. Fully adjust. And you relax. We're gonna move the lower neck, upper back that I think nobody's really moved on you here.
Really tight, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna use what's called a thumb move. It's a little different than you've probably been adjusted. We're gonna breathe in and out. Drop your shoulder a little bit. Beautiful. Quite a bit of inflammation in there, bud. Head relax. Drop your head back, drop. Wow. You alright?
Yep.
Tighten your abs. Come on up, sir, all the way up. Stand right here. You look that way. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. Hand down. And then head down, sir. Hands on top of mine right here. Interlock your fingers, squeeze down. Cross your fingers. Yep. Squeeze down pretty hard. A little harder. Breathe. Fall back. Chest up, 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 up. Chest up, chest up. Beautiful. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. How do we do, brother?
Good.
My man. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to ice this area for 20 minutes. You're going to ice this area for 20 minutes. And then we're going to see you later today.
All right.
All right, brother?
Sounds great.
All right.